Greetings and welcome to SmartWatchTix.com. In this box, we've got a really beautiful smart band. This is an AMOLED lit, always on capable, beautiful health and fitness band called the REDMI Smart Band Pro. In terms of what it's got, a 1.47-inch crisp color AMOLED screen, does blood oxygen, heart rate, stress, all kinds of things, 100 plus exercises, 2 weeks battery life, and more. We're going to see all of that. Just in case you're interested, here is the back of the box. And where do we get this one? From Banggood. Thank you, Banggood. Awesome device. Really appreciate this one. We've got a link for this in the show notes. Right now it's a really good price, about 46, they say lowest price in 45 days, but you never know. Could go up, could go down. If the price is higher, check our coupons. We'll have the link in the show notes and you can jump over, see if I've got a special coupon for you on this one. We're going to tear into the box in just a minute, but I'm going to run you quickly through the specs. It's a 450 nit screen. That means it's bright enough to see outdoors. It's even got an automatic dimming feature, so indoors it'll be dimmer than outdoors all on its own. It's using Bluetooth 5. It's full touch screen. It says it's the MiWare app, but that's not right. It actually used to be the XiaomiWare. Then went MiWare, and now it's Mi Fitness. So we'll be showing you the correct app, and there's a link in the show notes, of course, to click over to the Play Store to download the updated app. It all has just changed recently. Information reminders are on here. You've got health functions, lots of good stuff, including deep breathing exercises. And if you're a female register, you get the health monitor for cycles. You've got exercise records for all kinds of things, 110 plus sports. And you can contour which ones you want on the watch and which ones you don't. You've got music control, idle alerts, weather forecasts is available as well, and a robust dial market that you can download your own dials to it too. Waterproof to 5 atmosphere. Yes, swimming is supported. Again, AMOLED screen, 200 milliamp hour battery, and always on watch capability. You're going to see that here too. Let's dive into it and get going. Wow. It's in here kind of tight because actually I had it out, played with it, and put it all back together just to show you how it's packaged. It's really packaged nicely. 3 areas. You've got a bag, and inside the bag is the watch itself. Look at that. It's already on and ready. Hello, everybody. There's the AMOLED always on screen. And twist it, you get right into your watch face. And when it times out from 5 to 20 seconds, it'll go back into that display. A little Easter egg. Not this. It's not the Easter egg. The Easter egg I'm going to tell you. This is the standard charging dock that comes with it. And the Easter egg about this is if you have this thing set up, connected, and plugged into the wall charging, and you have the always-on display activated, and it's charging, the screen will never go out. So I mentioned this again in the review. If you want to have a little bedside lamp that's a clock, you could do that. And if you touch it, it'll come back to whatever display you've got. But if it times out, it's going to be in that ambient display mode continuously because it'll never use any power. I really like that feature, and I am using it that way. You've got, I don't know, this is special languages for probably your warranty notice there. Okay. Freeze frame that. You can read it at your leisure. And then we've got the overall manual in a bunch of different languages. English is at the beginning. There's the product overview. Charging the band. Connecting the band. There's the QR code. And see here it says it's the XiaomiWare app. And yeah, we've already gone through that. It's actually the Mi Fitness app that you're going to be using. How to use it, wearing the band in order to get the best readings, adjusting the strap. It is removable, but it's really unique, so you're not going to be able to just swap it out with standard straps. And a little bit more information. Specifications for the watch. There you go. And basic stuff you got to know, regulatory stuff, battery safety, and I think that's it. Don't put it in the fire, that kind of stuff. And then we're off to another language. All right. Let's dive into it, shall we? Well, this is a bit embarrassing. I usually like to start by turning the watch on so you can see it boot up, but I can't figure out how to turn this watch off. There's no buttons. I have it in the always on display and the twist your wrist to light it up to a really cool watch face. But beyond that, yeah, so you get to see it on already, and I won't be turning it off. Here we go. We've got this watch face. You swipe down, you get notifications paired from your phone sent here to the watch, and quickly goes into the always on display. That's adjustable, of course. By the way, it looks like it's sluggish. It's not. You have to actually touch the edge to make it slide for you. I can come over here and get my heart rate. It's showing a chart, my current reading. It uses the green diode on the back for that. I come again and I've got my regular hourly blood oxygen reading as well. I can hit measure on that. When you do, you should see it as a 3210 and... Are you doing it? There you go. You see it's got both red and green diodes working for me for that reading. And of course it's not going to work if I don't have it exactly right on my wrist. Here is a stress reading, and I'm moderately stressed because I can't turn the darn thing off. It's weird. But I have an average and a maximum and those kind of things, and that's being done in the background as well. Here's my sleep time. There, you're not seeing anything else except the basic time. Of course, in the app, we'll see a whole lot more. And then you got workouts, and I've run a little sample workout for you, and I'll paste that in here. How about right now? Here's a quick example of a walking exercise. I don't have much data in here, but just to show you the categories and how it looks, it was about a 9-minute walk. I got some total calories. It didn't calculate my pace. It was too short for that. But I did get my step count, cadence, and stride. And then you get to the graphs. Here's my heart rate graph, and it's actually showing the time spent in these different zones, which is fun. Pace would show up here. If it did give me information on that, that would be a graph. And here's cadence. It did calculate that for us. And you can get more details in the app. Okay, and then we've got this. Now, I can get to that also by going this way. It's circular. So this is typically our control panel. We've got a flashlight, which will just light the whole screen up nice and bright for when you need it. Alarms, do not disturb mode, always on, or as short as 30 minutes or as long as 8 hours if you want. The twist your wrist to see the time turn on or off there. We like to keep that on. This is for vibration, and it just made a little vibrating feel to it. And then your overall settings, where we have the band displays. Let's go ahead and switch to a different one to show you some fun. How about that colorful one there? Okay, AMOLED screen, so really super bright. And because it's AMOLED, you have that ability to do the always on screen. And folks, this is great. You can keep the power attached to the watch, and when it's in the always on mode, it will stay lit up all night long. So if you want the band to function as a little night light clock, you can do that, and that's fun. Oops, not supposed to go there yet. We were over here. So in the settings, we have the brightness control, which it's at level 1 right now. Its lowest level. You can increase this all the way up to level 5, super bright, or you can do auto adjust. You see it just kind of went down a little bit, and it'll adjust to meet the ambient load that you have on it right now. There's the do not disturb. Your overall workout. Auto detect is possible. It'll detect running, walking, and treadmill, it says, if that's available. But definitely you can select to tell if you're running or walking and automatically give you the workout information, get you going there. You can put in a pin for this watch if you want to lock it up. There's your overall Bluetooth connectivity, and this will remind you if you separate far from your phone so you won't lose your phone if you tend to do that. Display, here's our auto lock. That's how quickly it will shut out. Let's change that up to 20 seconds. You've seen the always on screen already. There's only the digital, not a digital analog choice, but it's a really nice digital. You have that, and you can cover it to sleep and it'll look like that. And that is that switch right there, which you can optionally turn on or off. Really nice. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned, but you do have the double tap to wake it up too, I'm pretty sure. Now, we got workouts. Oh, we already did that. And Bluetooth and display. There's your vibration, selecting strong, default. Those are your two options. I like it on strong. And an overall about the band, which tells you its name is the REDMI Smart Band Pro, okay? And the model number and all of that. So that's all of the stuff that we got to from settings, and we showed you that this loops around, so the only thing left is to come up here. Here's our selection of workouts. These are the different things you can do, and there's over 100 of them, so there's plenty of them that you can add in here. Notice you've got freestyle, you got pool swimming with the 5 ATM waterproofing on this one. Really great. You can add, you can take away, and you can do all that from the app as well. Here's your activity, and it shows you, and there's the walking piece again we already looked at. It shows you your history and stats. That's your how well you're doing with your step count for the day in detail, including how many individual hours in the 24 hours you got up and moved at least 100 steps. There's your heart rate, your blood oxygen, the same as what we were looking at as we scrolled around, your sleep time and your stress. Then this is the breathing exercise where you can inhale and exhale. It's counting down and vibrating. There was a vibration when it said inhale. I don't have it on. It's supposed to be measuring my heart rate, and it won't do it unless you have it correctly on. Oh, okay, and it's not letting me bail out of it either, and there's no button to get back, so I guess this is a good time to show what it looks like on. And be still and start. All right. And then there's cycles. If you've registered as a female, it's going to actually bring up the chart, show when your cycle started and where you are and what the colors mean in terms of the future. And of course, you can view more details in the app as well. Then you got weather in your area, music player, and all of these you can add to the tiles or cards that go around if you want to. Remote camera tethered to your app, so this works as a button to take a picture. Alarms that you can set, a stopwatch, which is a simple one like that. And it says it can't run in the background, so that's good to know. Countdown timers, they should run in the background okay. Notifications, find your phone, the flashlight, and then again overall settings, which we've already looked at. And that's the basic band itself. Now, let's take a look at the Tethering app for it. The Tethering app is a little nebulous. It's kind of hard to find. It used to be the Xiaomi Wear, and then it got changed to something else. Anyway, now it's the Mi Fitness, not Mi Wear, but Mi Fitness. This is it in the Google Play Store. I'll have a link in the show notes you can click on too. When you open it, you get it all set up. You get yourself all logged in. I'm going to brighten this a bit because it's a dark display. That's not part of the app. That's a special thing called display brightness that we talk about a lot on Android watches. Watch one of those reviews if you'd like to have that so that you can control brightness on your phone as well. Anyway, here we are, and we are tethered to this band, and it's refreshing itself right there. If I come in here, you can see the last few days and actually how well you did in those days with the curved thing. Where you are with respect to your goal in all of this, some tips, the exact hours that you walked and how many steps I guess you did it. Here's the steps. This is the calories. And then overall moving is on here as well. And that's all in that first one. Here is the walking activity that I did. It's showing you the picture. If you have it, it would be there. You can have your layers of your Google Maps, I presume, and then the basic information. Your cadence is represented here, heart rate, your pace if you have that, and how was it. You can submit that and keep a record of how your activity went. That's pretty nifty too, huh? Nifty. I bet you haven't heard that, youngsters, have you? Let's see. We have last night's sleep time. Here we go. And the distribution of that. These are waking up times. You deep and light sleep. But it's, oh yeah, here it is. Here it's doing REM sleep. It's got a little bit of that as well. That's that light color. And I did have some wild dreams last night, so I guess it's working. Oh, cool. This can jump around and show you your heart rate at different times, or the whole chart from when you went to bed to when you woke up. And your blood oxygen is here. Now, this looks more like a scatter diagram to me. I've been more impressed with other displays where you see kind of like this. And if you have sleep apnea, there's a big dip, and it shows you the low point. But I guess in a way, you can do that here. It's showing you the percentage. It's just a matter of being able to hit it. There we go. At midnight 05, I was down to 90%. That could be a sleep apnea. It could just be my moving around. It's hard to tell. Collapse brings it all down to just the bare minimum of what you need to see for your display. Then you've got heart rate right there. I'm going to just whip through them. You got your step count right there. You've got calories burned, basic charting information. Moving, I don't have any data on that. Not sure even really how that one works. Here's your standing, 4 hours so far today. That's considered standing. Blood oxygen. Different display now than what we just saw in the sleep thing, and it's showing highest, lowest, and average starting at midnight. So it's a little bit better portrayal for you. Then you got your pi. That's a special thing these guys do, but you have to have a week's worth of data on here before it'll start kicking in and calculating that. You can read up on it. And then the female cycle thing we talked about and looked at on the watch. Here's a much bigger calendar, more detail. History, notifications, cycle stuff, yeah. More than you ever really want to know, but ladies, more than you ever really track. So if you want to really keep track of it, there you go. You got that capability. Workout now will give you a map of your area, and you can do a workout starting directly from the phone. Device shows you what you've got. Your current watch face that's on there. These are the different band displays. This is what you have access to locally, and then when you go online, you have a huge, huge choice. Each of these have more, so you pick one of them, you can go in there and see several more in that category, and they're all broken up into different styles and kinds, painting, sci-fi, simple, you name it. All those are online, and then of course you can pick one and download it if you want to and add it to your band. You can set up your app notifications, incoming call, permissions. We've reviewed this app before, so we're just going to whip through it a little bit. In heart rate, you can set your continuous monitoring for as low as every minute, even. Wow, okay. Or close means not at all. I'm going to go with every minute. Why not? Because it's a long battery life on this one. Sleep. You can have the active advanced sleep monitoring, which includes tracking your REM sleep. Uses more battery, but it's up to you if you want it. Blood oxygen, I can do it every 10 minutes or every 30 minutes, and it'll be measured during sleep or off. Those are your two options for this blood oxygen measurement. Then the stress, all-day monitoring, again, uses battery, and the standing. And the zone, the time zone you want, and whether you want it to vibrate when you've been sedentary for an hour. Is that not focusing? Sorry. I'm looking at the phone and not the screen. So you got the idle alert if you want to. Do not disturb. You can set a period of lunchtime that it won't annoy you to get up and move while you're having lunch. Alarms, weather, camera, workouts. Here's your widgets. Here they all are. These are ones that are not on there, but you could add music, your stats, that's your step count stuff, I think, and weather, or you can rearrange these or take them off if you want to as well. Your app layout is either in a grid or list format. We have ours in scrolling up list format right now. And what else? Raise to wake, of course, help center, updates about the device, and you can unpair it. Your profile now, click here, and it's showing your account number and stuff up at the top, and then it's got all of this stuff. You can connect apps, any connected apps like Strava is one that you can connect to this one, or you've got, you can transfer data from the Mi Fit app if you've been using that, feedback and so forth. Other settings here, you can sync with the cloud, set your region for the United States for this one, or whatever country you're in. This is the global band, and notifications from the app now can be turned on, and you can even have an avatar for your thing, your own account. And of course you can sign out of your account as well if you want to. And that's pretty much everything there is for the app itself. And of course we've covered the band. To review once again, the band itself is removable but not easily replaceable unless you get a custom one for it. It's a little on the thick side, but not too bad. And it's got the 2-pin connector, red and green diodes in here. And of course, the really sweet always on display. And you can contour this all different ways. I got the twist your wrist going, but you can double tap on it to get it to light up as well. How do you get this one? Very easy. Head on over to Banggood. Banggood's brought it to us. It's the Xiaomi REDMI Smart Band Pro. Okay, 1.47-inch AMOLED screen with 450 nit brightness and all of the other goodies that go with it at a really decent price. And if it's not that price, depending on when you're looking at this, check the show notes down below. I'll have a link for you to our coupon page or the direct coupon, and hunt around. We'll try to get you even a better price, or somewhere in this neighborhood is probably what you'll end up paying. Under $50 for sure. Alrighty, gang, that's it. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon.